Animals travel to survive. They search for food, find mates, look for suitable habitats, and escape predators. But birds, migratory birds in particular, they embark on one of the most remarkable journeys on Earth. Twice a year, billions of migratory birds travel across the globe, from colder regions in the north to warmer areas in the south during winter, and back north for breeding during spring. Crossing vast continents, migratory birds follow specific routes, known as flyways, with important habitats where they can rest and refuel. In the ASEAN region alone, around 50 million migratory birds travel between the northern and the southern hemisphere each year.
Waterbirds are extremely useful as indicators of our biodiversity in wetlands. So, because the birds obviously congregate in areas where there's lots of food, and so they're a very visible, easy way for us to determine the quality of the wetland and how much other fauna and flora it supports. People who live off the land or who live off the interface between the sea and the land use waterbirds to help them to determine all kinds of things, from seasons to times when the tide changes. And so they're a very important cultural asset as well for local communities.
ផលប្រយោជន៍ពីតំបន់ដីសើមគឺមានដូចជាភ្ញៀវទេសចរអន្តរជាតិដែលលោកបានអញ្ជើញមកទាំងប្រុសស្រីចូលមកទស្សនាសត្វស្លាបនៅក្នុងតំបន់ដីសើមរបស់យើងខ្ញុំហើយអ្នកជូនដែលជាគណៈកម្មការនោះក៏គិតបានទទួលផលមួយចំនួនគឺ$10ហើយលុយ CC សម្រាប់អភិវឌ្ឍសហគមន៍គឺ$20ដែលភ្ញៀវបានបង់ចូលនៅក្នុងសហគមន៍ហើយបានទទួលដែលយើងខ្ញុំទទួលបានជាច្រើនសម្រាប់ការរស់នៅក្នុងតំបន់នេះអត់ហើយមាន
However, habitat loss and degradation, hunting and illegal trade, collisions with human-made structures, and the impacts of climate change cause significant threats to migratory birds as they journey each year.
We've seen everywhere chronic plastic pollution, and that influences the water as well as the mudflats upon which the birds depend.
The main challenge that we face in managing the seabird populations in Tubataha has to do with coastal erosion. The small seabird islet that we have there houses the largest congregation of seabirds in the Philippines. And it's eroding because of typhoons that have become more often, that are more intense now.
We would like to have effective conservation sites for water birds and biodiversity in wetland, improving wetland biodiversity management among related sectors in central level, provincial level, and reality implementing in each potential sites as well as water birds conservation zone.
This is where the importance of regional cooperation in the ASEAN region comes in, with the support of the ASEAN Center for Biodiversity. In 2017, the ASEAN Flyway Network, or the AFN, was established to conserve and protect wetland habitats and migratory species along the East Asian-Australasian flyway sites. The AFN unites the ASEAN Member States, partners, communities, to protect the flyways and migratory species. The ACB also partners with Japan through the Japan-ASEAN Integration Fund and with New Zealand through its Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Trade in supporting and ensuring the sustainability of the ASEAN Flyway Network.
ASEAN Flyway Network AFN project aligns seamlessly with JIFE's vision for ASEAN-Japan cooperation on advancing regional integration, environmental sustainability, and collaborative problem solving. while reinforcing Japan's role as a key partner for ASEAN in achieving its development goals. The AFN has become a vehicle for JIFE to advance environmental and sustainability priorities in the region.
For 50 golden years, New Zealand and ASEAN have worked together to shape a better future. Complementing the ASEAN Biodiversity Plan, New Zealand's support for the Flyway project reflects a commitment not just to biodiversity, but to partnerships. This embodies the collaborative spirit, blending science, sustainability and partnership to protect life across our shared skies. It's a reminder that by caring for nature, we strengthen the ties that connect us all.
The East Asian Australasian Flyway Partnership is a collection of over 20 countries and 40 partners all up, gathering more sites across the ASEAN countries is crucial to the successful migrations of our birds. That's partly why the AFN is so important to the EAFP. It's because the AFN are countries that share similar cultures, similar climates, can understand more about how they work and that they can work together easily and share knowledge in that sense.
We are part of the ASEAN Flyway Network, and Singapore is currently the chair for the AFN. Joining the AFN allows us to connect with friends from different ASEAN member countries of the AFN. It connects the Flyway Network site together. It also connects us to other site managers in the ASEAN Flyway Network.
In the first phase of the project, we focus on addressing data gaps and building capacities of local communities and stakeholders on wetland management and migratory waterbird monitoring.
Cambodia has taken part in the ASEAN Flyway Network since its formulation. Through this ASEAN Flyway Network initiative with the ASEAN Center for Biodiversity as this initiative secretariat, Cambodia as well as the other ASEAN member states could be able to benefit from this platform by enhancing our cooperation, capacity building, experience exchange.
ไปใช้กับสิ่งที่เราดำรงชีวิตตอนที่ไปเจอนกครับผมเพราะมันมีผลดีมากๆเลยได้รู้จักนกมากขึ้นได้รู้จักชนิดได้รู้จักเที่ยวนกไปมาหรือว่าการอยู่ในการที่นกอยู่พื้นที่ตรงไหนได้รู้จักขึ้นเยอะจากที่ไม่ค่อยรู้จักครับก็ได้ปรับไปใช้กับชีวิตประจำวันระหว่างเจอนกทีนี้เราก็มีพื้นฐานในการส่งข้อมูลนกก็เป็นเรื่องที่ดีมากครับขอให้อบรมอย่างนี้เรื่อยๆต่อไป
Flyway Network site ပေါ့နော်ကျမတို့အစည်းအဝေးတွေပေါ့အစည်းအဝေးတွေကိုတက်လာရတယ်ပထမဆုံးမှာကျမတို့ဒီ ASEAN Flyway Network site ရဲ့ Phase 1ပေါ့နော်ကျမဒီမွင်းကြီးကိုပြန်ရောက်တဲ့အချိန်မှာမွင်းကြီးရဲ့ Wetland Capacity Building Training တွေကိုရရှိခဲ့တယ်ပေါ့ရရှိပြီးတဲ့အခါမှာအခုဆိုရင်ပြီးတဲ့အခါမှာကျမရဲ့ဝန်ထမ်းတွေနဲ့ပေါ့နော်ဒီရဲ့အတွေ့အကြုံတွေကိုမျှဝေ
The ASEAN Center for Biodiversity to the ASEAN Flyway Network continues to communicate the value of conserving our wetlands and waterbirds, enhance the capacities of people who manage and conserve them, engage more conservation partners, and enhancing communities and nature resilience in combating the impacts of climate change.
Could be start from the local community, government officer, and also youth. The youth is very important for us. They are the new generation. They may have the new idea to work on the Flyway Network side in terms of management and how to conserve them.
We have to go for the youth Because they have a very much more flexible mindsets. I believe that they can do more in the future when it comes to conservation. To be part of the YBL is that it's one of the best decisions I've made because it's introduced me to a lot of, I would say, same mindset people, and then everybody is so driven. Thank you to YBL. Thank you to Youth Biodiversity Leadership.
Young scientists or young researchers, conservationists, they are the future for our conservation. My advice would be to strengthen their knowledge at school on ecology, biology, and environment science, so on. And also finding opportunity to internship or volunteering with organizations in wetland and migratory waterbird conservation, and then learn skills like GIS, remote sensing, so that they can help in research and also analyze habitat use or migration in the future.
We need also to encourage the work in the national level, and then the other NGO and in collaboration with government working hand in hand to translate what has been decided or what has been agreed in the ASEAN level into the national level.
At the ASEAN Center for Biodiversity, we remain committed to supporting the ASEAN member states in ensuring that these regional goals take flight on the ground. We will continue to strengthen the ASEAN Flyway Network and safeguard the migratory species and their habitats across the region.
We heard the stories of the communities surrounding these flyways, and from rangers and managers who protect and conserve the flyways and migratory water birds. Yes, there have been challenges and hurdles, but their determination and commitment are intense and admirable. Protecting migratory birds and our flyways ensures the balance of our ecosystems. We constantly strive to grow and strengthen the network, expand its scope, mobilize resources to conduct more studies and field activities, and sustain the gains of our initiatives. We encourage everyone to support the ASEAN Flyway Network. Work with us as we continue conserving our wetlands and the ASEAN Flyway. Let us connect these journeys and sustain lives.